Hey everyone, welcome back to Trail Expedition. My name is Scott, and in this video, I am selling the Overland trailer.
It's gonna be legend, wait for it, dairy.
So for those of you that have been following the channel for the past couple of years, you know that I picked this trailer up a couple of years ago and slowly just been kind of building it out, just making it the best off-road overland camper that I could, potentially make it. It's been a really fun process. However, I had an opportunity come up where, we're just basically going to be changing up our camp setup. So the camper is going to go on to a new home. I just want to give you guys a quick rundown of everything that I've done to the trailer. And it's just going to be kind of one take style. So I'm going to flip you guys around and show you guys the trailer. All right, so one of the first things I did to the trailer is underneath here. It initially came with 2 leaf springs, and I wanted it to be able to carry quite a bit of weight, so we bumped it up to 5 leaf springs, and these are rated for 6,000 pounds. So, and this trailer is well under that weight, so those leaf springs will be totally fine for this setup. We also put shocks down here as well, on each side, and those shocks are awesome just because when you're going down bumpy roads, bumpy trails, they just work really, really well, just kind of smooth everything out. So this trailer has 3 compartments to it. This front compartment, we have a dual battery set up in here, and that's hooked to an inverter, and that's currently running the fridge that's in the back, and it's got another port that you can run something else as well. And then that is charged through, I have this cable running through here, that way you can hook it to like shore power if you guys are at a campsite, or you can run it off your vehicle, whatever you guys want to do. But the dual battery actually lasts quite a while. I have 12 gallons of water in here, and that is fed through a hose port. Basically you hook your hose to this, fills these 2 gallons up, and then your output hose is right here. And then I have this little sink set up, so that's your on-demand water. So on the top of the trailer here, this is kind of a pass-through. The rack is made out of extruded aluminum. This bar here can come off by undoing these bolts, and then you could put stuff in here like extra chairs, whatever you guys want to put in there. I put a table and chairs in there typically, and then put this bar back on. There are 4 stabilizing jacks for the trailer, and like I said, basically when you want to level out the trailer, you can actually put these stabilizing jacks down to where the tires will even come up off the ground, just to make it as level as you can make it. The tongue on it does have a removable pin, so you guys can take this pin out, take the whole tongue out, and then that way you can store it in your garage that much easier. I never typically take it off, I just leave it on. The tires are off a Jeep Wrangler TJ. They are 30 by 9.5 by 15. I believe it's just a standard all-terrain tire. And then it's got the drop-down jack in the front. This portion here is a 360 articulating hitch. So the portion on the trailer goes side to side, and then the portion on the back of the truck it goes the other direction. So it's much better than like just your standard ball and hitch. That way, if you're on a trail and say if your Jeep is going up and the trailer is coming down, you're not going to drop that, pop that ball off. This will, it's just a much better setup for off-roading. And then this is just for your lighting and all that other stuff. On the side of the trailer, I already guys showed you the sink here. This is just a standard one of those tables that you can get for like the back of a Jeep. It's a dual, so it's got the top part and the bottom part. That way I can have like, the water set up here and the sink down in this part. Underneath that is just an axe mounted and then a shovel mounted. And then, oh hey puppy. There's a couple guys out here hunting. So yeah, anyway, we have shovel and axe mounted there. And then moving around to the back, this looks like a gas tank, but it's not. It's actually just extra storage, paper towel holder there. So the extra storage, a couple compartments. This one I just have, rags and bug spray and whatnot in. And then this one, there's a can opener, a lighter, stuff like that in there. This one's got utensils up there. We put new lights in it and did all the new wiring for the lights. The lights work awesome. Moving around to the back, this is the main compartment of the trailer. This is more of the kitchen setup. So we have this Dometic 35-liter fridge, and it's on a slide. So slide that in. And then above that, you have this rack here, and you can just, right now I just have this. You just put this over a fire pit or fireplace, and then you can cook right on top of that. Fire extinguisher mounted inside, extra storage on the side down here. And then this is another drop-down table, and that's mounted to the back door. And on that is just a Coleman 2-burner stove. And typically when I store this away, I put it underneath here. When it breaks down, it just sits right underneath the fridge, and then that way you still have the side open for additional storage. Moving along to the side, we have a propane tank on the side, and then there's another side door over here. This is the third compartment of the trailer. This one I use essentially for storage. There's a couple chairs down here. This has my sleeping bags, my pillows, stuff like that in it. This is just a first aid kit. And then there's a small access door on the side of the trailer, which you guys can, put extension cords through if you want. This is a wire that it hooks from the dual batteries on the side, and it runs the diesel heater. So this is your intake air for the diesel heater. Your exhaust down there goes underneath the trailer. And then this is your main control for the diesel heater. And then this is your heat output, which I have piped into the trailer right now. So the diesel heater does have a remote. Oh, hi. The dogs are back. The diesel heater does have a remote, which I basically just keep inside the tent at all times. That way, when it's really cold, you can turn up the heat. If it's too hot, turn down the heat, turn it on and off, just right from inside the tent. So speaking of the tent, this is a Tuff Stuff Alpha 2, so it's Tuff Stuff Overland. They do have the original Alpha. This one's the Alpha 2, so it's a little bit smaller. I believe the original Alpha is like a queen size bed. This one is a full size bed. This one is more for your mid-sized trucks like the Gladiators and Tacomas and whatnot. So it's been an awesome tent. This is just a bag that you can put keys, wallets, and stuff like that in if you want. There's sandals. This one over here is like a boot bag or shoe bag. So when you get up in the tent at night, you don't want to put your dirty boots and stuff in there, so you can just put it right in this bag. And then we can pop up into here. So this is it is really windy out here today. This is a full-size mattress. The mattress itself is, I would say, 3 inches thick. Anti-condensation mat on the bottom. And then it's got a headliner on the very back of it. It does have a portion where you can, oh wow, it's really windy. On the very top, you can open it up. So if you guys want to stargaze, obviously if it's raining, don't open it. And then this is where the diesel heater is piped through. In the winter months, obviously I won't have the windows open like this. I'll close them up, and that way it'll hold heat in here. And it actually holds heat in here quite well. On really cold days, even on the lowest setting, it keeps it like 60, 65 in here. On the hottest setting, it can get up to like 90, 95 in here, which is way too hot. Standard gas struts that open it up, and then you have pouches on the side, and that's for your keys and wallets and stuff like that. So, it also does have lighting, so you can just hook this USB into, any kind of small battery that you have, and then you can change the lighting, brightness and color, I believe. So that's that. Come on down. So I think that's about it. I'm sure I'm missing something. It has been a great trailer. It works perfect. Like I said, we just got back from Canada like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I took this up there with me, and it was awesome to have as a base camp. However, like I said, we're constantly just changing my camp setup on this channel. So this is going to go on to a new home, and I'm hoping that we can get this new setup going over this next 2025 season. Anyway, if you guys are interested in this trailer, just shoot me a direct message. You can find me on Instagram at Trail Expedition Scott. Just message me through there. But like I said, I will be listing this for sale here in the very near future. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.